Okay, so periodic table is a systematic arrangement of all elements showing periodic similarities and differences in their properties. So in our modern periodic table, the elements are arranged in increasing number. Take note that walang magkaparehong elements or walang elements ang may kaparehas na atomic number. So this atomic number is unique for each element. Walang magkaparehas. Now, elements are arranged in a horizontal row. So horizontal row is period. Okay, it is known as period. So we have here horizontally, okay, sorry. So horizontal, we have period 1. Then we have period 2 for the second grouping. And then we have period 3. These all groups are in period 4. And these elements are period 5. And here are period 6. And these are period 7. So in our existing periodic table, we have 7 periods. Now, the elements here, so dito sa baba ng ating periodic table, respectively, they are period 6. So, ito yon lanthanide series, which is atomic number 57 to 71 are under period 6. And the actinide series, which are elements with atomic number 89 to 103, so 89 to 103, are under period 7. So this period actually represents the energy level. So if you could still remember the energy level in electron configuration, okay, yung 1s1, 2s2, yung 1s1, okay, the 1 there represents energy level. So this period, this 1 and this period rather represents the energy level into which you can find the outermost energy or outermost electrons of that atom. Okay, so when it comes to hydrogen, we have here ang kanyang electron configuration ay 1s1. So that electron could be found in the first energy level. Okay. While as for lithium, the last electron for lithium could be at 2s1. So yan yung last electron configuration niya. Okay? Kasi if you're going to write lithium, the electron configuration of lithium, which is having a 3 protons because of its atomic number 3, taking as a neutral atom, so we have 1s2, 2s1. So yung last electron configuration ng lithium ay 2s1, and that is denoted by this period. Yan. Kaya nandun siya sa second period. Okay? So for sodium, hindi na tayo magsusulat ng electron configuration. Rather, alam dapat natin na the last electron for sodium could be located on the third energy level because the sodium could be found on the third period of the periodic table. Okay, so laging tatandaan, the horizontal division in the periodic table is known as period. And we have 7. Okay, another division is groups. Okay, group here is actually the vertical division. So, pa-vertical naman. So, all elements that could be found here on the first vertical division is group 1A, followed by group 2A. Tapos, we have 3B. Take note that the first two are A group. A means representative. Okay, representative element. While for B, these are transition elements. So we have two kinds. A are representative elements and B are transition elements. Okay, nevertheless, may pattern pa rin yan. So we have 1A, 2A, and then we jump. So may 10 dito, 10 groups, and they are the transition element. The first 5 are the early transition metal, which is composed of 3B, 4B, 5B, 6B, and 7B. And then the last 5 are the late transition metals, which are 8B. Yung 8B, tatlo yan, tatlong groups yan. Okay, or tatlong vertical grouping, and then we have 1B and 2B. Okay. From there, so the 2A, ang kasunod niya ay nandito si 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A, and 8A. Okay? If we are using the A, so yung A and B meron siyang number. Usually, dun sa mga periodic table, these are written with a Roman numeral, like 8A is VIIIA. Usually, okay? Sometimes itong merong letter na A and B, dun sa mga existing periodic table, meron silang Roman numeral. Okay? Pero meron din naman na mga periodic table na hindi gumagamit ng 1A, 2A. Rather, they define this group as group 1, group 2, group 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and this would be 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and sometimes this is 18. Okay? So, iba-iba. Tignan na lang natin yung orientation ng ating mga nabiling periodic table. Okay? Pero let's all bear in mind that yung may mga A and B, A is representative and B are transition elements. Okay? We also have group names. So for group 1A, we call them alkali metals. Okay, so group 2 is alkaline earth metals. And then ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, 3 to 12 are transition metals. Yung first 5 ay early transition and the last 5 are late transition. Then we have group 13 or group 3A to 3A. Okay, is the boron group. So asan ang boron group? Ito. So here are the boron group. Nandiyan siya sa 3A. Okay? And then next to boron is the carbon group, which is group 14 or 4A. Group 15 or 5A is the nitrogen group or nitrogens. Okay? Then we have group 16 or 6A, the chalcogens. And then we have group 17 or 7A, the halogens. And group 18 or sometimes 8A, or sometimes ang tawag sa kanya ay zero group kasi nga yung kanyang charges ay zero because they are very stable. They do not interact with other elements. They are noble gases or inert gases. Pag sinabing inert, they relatively or they don't interact with other elements. Kaya wala kang makikitang compound ng noble gases because they are very stable. They only stand alone. Okay. So when we say valence electrons, these are the electrons in the outer shell. Okay. So meron daw pattern for valences ng representative element only. Okay. So sabi dito, valence electron daw ng group 1 ay 1. Valence electron ng group 2A ay 2. Ng group 3A ay 3. Okay, and the like. Okay? Pero pagdating dito kay noble gases, of course, except for helium, 8 dapat, but usually, ang valence electron at 8. Okay? Except for helium, that is 2 lang ang kanyang valence electron. Okay? This pattern for valence electron is only true for representative element. Okay, so balikan natin dito. So, lahat daw ng element dito, ang kanyang valence electron, pag sinabing valence electron, outermost, the electrons in the outermost energy level. So, lahat daw dito ay 1. Lahat daw ng nandito ang ang outermost energy level niya, or electrons na nasa outermost energy level niya ay 2. Pagdating dito, meron daw 3. Dito, pagdating dito ay 4. And then for group 5A, 5. Group 6A may 6. Group 7A may 7 electrons in the outermost energy level. And for group 8A ay 8, except for helium na 2. Paano ba itong sinasabi kong energy level, outermost energy level, or sinasabi nilang valence electron? So, pag sinabi nating valence electron, let's have, say, for example, boron. Okay? Boron here is here, nandito, boron. It will have 5 electrons. So, if you're going to compute or isulit natin. So, boron 5, ang kanyang electron configuration ay 1s2, 2s2, and 2p1. Okay? So, that's the electron configuration of boron. Ang valence electron niya ay 3 kasi nga it's under 3A. Sabi natin lahat ng under ng 3A ay may 3 valence electron. So, ito yung kanyang valence electron. 2 for the S and 1 from the P. So, that makes it 3. Bakit 3? Kasi ang kanyang outermost energy level ay second energy level. Okay, so parehas na nandyan sa second energy level. Okay, so that makes it the 3 valence electron. Okay, hindi lang pag pinag-usapang outermost energy level, hindi lang yung 2p ang pinag-uusapan. Rather, lahat ng orbitals na nasa second energy level. So for this case, 2 yung highest. Hindi natin pipiliin yung 1 kasi nga lower energy level yan. So hanapin natin yung 2. Okay? So that makes it 3. And that's the valence electron. Nevertheless, that's for the groupings and valence electron. Okay, so meron din tayong family na sabi na natin to kanina. So we have the alkali metal, alkaline earth metal. Okay, so of course hydrogen is not part of the alkali metal kasi this is not a metal, rather that is a non-metal. Okay, so we have transition metal family, we have boron, we have carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, halogen, noble gases or inert gases. Then we have here at the bottom the lanthanide series, and we have the actinide series. Okay, now aside from period and groups, we also have blocks. So sa blocks naman, we are going to make use of the SPDF orbitals. So since alam natin ang maximum ng S ay 2, so all of here are S blocks. Group 1 ay S1 at group 2 ay S2. So, combination of blocks and period, malalaman natin kung ano yung pinaka-last sa electron configuration nila. Maprepredict natin. Okay? So, let's have beryllium. It's here, beryllium. Okay? And beryllium is on the second period, and ang block niya ay S2. So, therefore, ang last sa electron configuration ni beryllium ay 2. So, last electron configuration for beryllium is 2s2. Kasi nga, nasa second energy level siya, or second period, nasa second period siya, tapos ang block niya ay S2. Okay, so ang mai-intercept natin ay si beryllium. For calcium is on the fourth. Okay, so dito naman si calcium. Okay, so here is calcium. It's on the fourth period, pero S2 pa rin siya. So that is, ang last sa kanyang electron configuration ay 4s2. Okay, ulitin natin, lahat ng element dito sa group 1 ay S1, and then dito sa group 2 ay S2. Now, for helium, okay, so si helium kasama siya dito sa S block, S2 block. Okay? Pero pagdating kay P, remember ang maximum for electrons to be contained in P orbital are 6. So nasa niya ang 6 na yan. So ito 'yon. So everything here kay boron group ay P1 and then kay carbon group ay P2. All elements under nitrogen group are P3 and for oxygen is P4, then for halogens are P5, and all inert gases except for helium will have P6 naman. Okay? So kung kukunin natin dito si sulfur, asan ba si sulfur here? Si aluminum na lang, mas malapit. So here, we have here the aluminum. Okay? Ang last sa kanyang electron configuration should be P1. Okay, P1. And then, it is under the third period. So, therefore, the last electron configuration for aluminum is 3p1. Okay? So, kapag tinanong kayo, anong element ang merong last electron configuration with 2, say 2p4. Okay, so hindi na natin iisa-isahin. Alam na natin that 2 represents the period and that the P4 is here on this block. So therefore, the element with 2p4 is oxygen. Oxygen, siya yan. Okay, so that's for the P block. Then we have the D block. D block ay 10 yan. Kung ang S block ay 2, ang P block ay 6, ang maximum for D block ay 10. So asan yung 10 na yan? Ito. Yung 10 dito sa gitna. Okay? And respectively, that is D1, 2, until D10. Okay, and then yung P4 naman, P14, kasi 14 for the, 14 para sa F. So, asan yung 14 na yan? Dito sa baba. Okay, so P1, F2, F1 to F14. Pero, itong lanthanide and actinide series ay 15. Okay, so yung pinaka-last ay D1. Okay, so parang dito siya. Okay. So ulitin natin, meron tayong horizontal division in the periodic table, and that is period, and the vertical division is grouping, and we also have blocking, which includes S, P, D, F blocks. Okay, so ito yung S block, P block, the helium is included in the S blocks, and then we have 10 here, the D blocks. Then we have the F blocks, which is 14 here, pero yung pinaka-last ay isama siya sa dun sa D1. Okay? So, ito yung pag-locate ng blocks with the use of period. Okay? Now, we also have classification of elements based on their position in the periodic table. We have metals, non-metals, and metalloids. Ang reference naman natin dito is the stair-like division, yung parang hagdan dito. Okay? The one on the left of the stair-like divisions are all metals except for hydrogen. Okay? And on the right side of that stair-like division are non-metals. Now, since metalloids exhibit some properties of metals and non-metals, they could be found on the up and down of that stair-like division. Okay? So, nandito sila yung mga metalloids nandito sa taas at baba nung stair-like division except for aluminum dito. Si aluminum, exception siya, hindi siya metalloids kasi ang property ng aluminum ay metals. So, ulitin natin ang metals, non-metals, and metalloids ay pinagsiseparate nung stair-like division dito. Yung mga nandito sa left ng stair-like division ay metals except for hydrogen. Dito sa right ay non-metals. Yung nasa taas at baba ay metalloids except for aluminum. Okay? And also, using your periodic table, malalaman din natin ang physical states ng mga elements. Depende yan sa legend na sa pagkakagawa ng inyong periodic table. Pero dito sa periodic table na example ko, okay, ang legend ay the gases are usually written with yellow blocks. Tapos yung mga liquid ay naka-red and yung solids ay naka-blue. Okay? So malalaman mo kung ano ang kanilang physical state. So lahat ng inert gases ay gas, kaya meron silang yellow dito. Hydrogen is also a gas. For mercury, it's a liquid, kaya naka-red siya. Pero hindi ito universal. Nag-iiba itong legend na to, nag-iiba per periodic table. So, check nyo lang kung ano yung legend ng periodic table ninyo. So, kung paano nila inirepresent ang physical state, solid, liquid, and gas ng mga element. Okay? So, nakadepende yan sa legend. Okay?